Hello and welcome to the Pork and Knuckle Show, where today we will sink our teeth into the Mad Max franchise. This is Mad Knuckles, I am Mad Porky, and we're gonna start off with Mad Max 1. You know, the film that Mel Gibson made when people didn't even show his name in the adverts because people didn't really know him, unlike now when people do not show Mel Gibson's name in the adverts because people do know who he is.
Yeah, that movie was made in 1979. It should have stayed in 1979. I'm not joking. It's a complete travesty. I think it's a terrible movie. What is going on for the first 40 minutes? There's no dialogue in the movie. It's like... And there's random eagles flying around. Right, what's going on here? My God. Mad Max 2 was so much better than Mad Max 1. Like, by miles, it was so much better. But Mad Max 3 had by far the best intro out of all three of them. I loved it. It was so cool. I know they wanted to put the medieval setting into Mad Max 2, blah blah blah, but still, Mad Max 1 was a travesty. 2 was really, really good. Recommend it, watch it, superb. 3 drags on. It drags on, come on. Just watch the intro and you'll be fine.
I'm going to cry now.
Yeah, excellent.
I mean, I agree with some things. I agree with some things that you did. I mean, Mad Max 1, by the way, was set in a post-apocalyptic future only for budgetary constraints because they had, I think...
They couldn't pay for the buildings and the set and everything.
The car they built cost $35,000, which is 3.5 times as much as Mel Gibson made. He was paid $10,000 at the time. They did not have the money to properly maintain buildings. They did not have money to hire a lot of extras, which is why everything is so deserted, even though Mad Max 2 is the one that then goes full post-apocalyptic future. But what I liked about the first movie, other than it drags on for quite a while, it kind of reminded me, speaking of Sam Peckinpah, a bit of his masterpiece Straw Dogs with Dustin Hoffman, where a group of people is in this outlandish, this cabin, and being invaded by this group of insane people who went to rape and kill them. And in Mad Max, this is like a setup for the second act of the movie, and I think what the movie does not accomplish as well is to get you into the tension. And this is what the second one perfected.
I loved it. The biker gangs, it was so cool. It was like, yeah, we're really getting into this. Of course, trying to save the oil tanker, because second one was pretty much a resemblance of the oil crisis of the 70s. Yeah. So this is why, okay, oil is so sacred, holy oil. But yeah, second one, very good. Loved it. They nailed the biker gang. The chase scene was so good.
It took 12 minutes! And what is even more surprising, that for Mad Max 2, they shot the film in sequence, which is something that you do not do with an action movie. That you shoot it in the order that you see it.
It was very good. Third one wasn't. What is this?
The question is, I mean, the first one made $100 million at the time, which was then a Guinness World Record. They had a Guinness World Record for the highest grossing independently made film until 1999, where it was demolished by the abomination, the cinematic crime called Blair Witch Project. One of the worst disgraces and wastes of film ever.
Paranormal Activity the most now, like since it got released, because it was an independent film made on like a 30 grand budget.
I don't know what's currently,
as much as a car
what's currently holding this. But also, when we go back to the first one, did you know that a lot of the stunt driving that they did, generally the car scenes, were illegal because they didn't have money or time to get filming permits. So when you watch the first scene in the movie, you see an actor on a bridge doing a phone call, and he looks like he's in a hurry, which is not the actor acting, but the actor being in a hurry because they didn't have a permit to film there, and they were currently always on the lookout for the police. But the police then got wind of the production and started helping them, closing roads.
That's quite cool.
Supporting them beforehand. They had to close.
And nowadays they'll shut it down. They'll be like, "Shut it down. Where's your permit?" But yeah, back then.
The thing is, cool. You know that there is this get out of jail free card that
We're not
George
Monopoly, but okay.
no, that Goose gives the Triker in the film. That was an on-set joke because since the production was so limited, everyone who played the vigilantes and the gangsters had to ride their own motorcycles and their own gear. So in order to not get stopped by the police and arrested for looking like gangsters, they had this card where they say, "I'm with a movie production, please let me go." Which I find
Didn't they
amazing.
hire proper gangs, like ex-biker gangs, to film it because, well, they didn't have budgets, and what, they were paid in beer?
Yes.
Yeah, so this was like, and of course, which biker gang will not agree to this? So that's it. I think we've covered the 3 Mad Maxes.
No, I think
Oh, God.
we still
He's still
have
ranting.
to talk about the third one.
No, we don't.
Because
Please don't talk.
This is such a disgrace. I mean, I know
What is this
that
time travel? Why did they put that in? Why is he riding a horse? What is going on? Like, it's a horrendous movie.
really
Horrendous.
that's what disturbed you
That's
the
what
most.
disturbed me. Why is he riding a horse?
I know that it wasn't originally a Mad Max film. It was planned as some kind of post-apocalyptic Lord of the Flies movie with the children. But I don't know what it is with children that just makes me want to hate them so much.
Because he's a teacher and he sees them every day.
No, kids in films usually drag the plot, and these kids do not contribute anything
they don't.
of value to the film. They just slow it down. This
Tina Turner, the jazz lady, wasn't it?
comedy.
God, yeah, what's going on there?
No, the pseudo-comedic effect with Mad Max and the children, first being scared by the children, then this dome wrestling scene, which would have been cool, but it's just overshadowed by how fake and strange everything looks. I mean, Fury Road perfected the strangeness, but this was just an atrocity.
It was bad.
Given the fact that Tina Turner had to shave her head just to put on the wig, and she gladly did that. Did she read the script? This movie wouldn't have even be worth to put on shoes for this role. Holy hell.
We should stop talking
The
about
only
this movie.
thing
We're
that's
getting
redeemable about this film is the poster by Richard Ansel, which I really love.
That's how good a movie is. The poster is better than the movie.
Yeah.
Excellent news.
Yeah, never reference
Lovely.
a better movie in the middle of a crap movie.
It's
That's
just like, yeah.
It's bad when it comes to posters of your own movie. But yeah,
terrible.
I think we have now covered a lot about the Mad Max
My
franchise,
God.
and we will see
Exhausted.
you guys again next week for the next episode when we try to put Fury Road in there and see whether Fury Road is better than the original ones. See you guys next time.
Take care.